Good morning, people. What's going on? Welcome to the Easy Stream, which is the Sunday morning Fishroom Hangout stream. We hang out in this fish room, getting into all sorts of things. I see you, little Monty Cat. He's took over my spot. Hold on, let's see. Is it this one? This one. Hopefully that works. See in a second. Can you hear me? Yep. Oh, I gotta take that little Clash thing down. Clash is in 19 days. Holy cow. Holy folks. Holy smoke, folks. Hang on. Yeah, anyway. I was gonna do some work in this corner here a little bit today. We'll get into that in a minute, but somebody moved in on my territory while I was setting up. So may have a little bit of issues here. A little dispute on who's gonna be working in that area. Is that right, little Mr. Mont? The monster's on the loose. All right. Anyway, yeah, you can look at him instead of me. I'm gonna say hi.
Seahorses said I had an amazing Sunday. Got new baby seahorses.
All right. Sweet.
Window Licker #5 said he's alive and he found his clicker.
I found my clicker. I'm alive. Yeah, sorry guys. I was not feeling well last week. Actually, kind of a little on edge this morning too. But whatever. We gotta. Life goes on. Let's keep moving. Southwest Florida is in the house. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Andy Carson. Good morning. Empire of Dirt Aquatics, Jeff Kane. What's up? Good morning. Good morning. What is this? Greater than HHD? Is that Hagen Hill Design? Is that what that is now? You change your name? I like it. Anyway, good morning. I had a crazy dream about being in a gunfight with a monkey man in my backyard. A monkey man. That sounds exciting. Bionic Bigfoot, he's not here today. Well, good morning and thanks for not being here. Southwest Florida treasure detecting. Good morning. Master Aquatics, just call me Eduardo. He lives. What's up, Eduardo?
That's lovely, that is.
Oh, yeah. Going on? Dennis Christensen, hello. Good morning. Window Licker
Master
number
Aquatics,
5.
Just call me
Window
Eduardo.
Licker
Said Jay Sin you were ill, but many of us have been healing from your absence.
That's funny. Window Licker, I forgot this. I got to send out that your thing. I totally just remembered it right now. Crazy for seahorses. Good morning. Crazy for seahorses. My tongue is not working today. But I'll get that out to you. Window Licker. Long Family Show, what's going on? Good morning.
Window Licker #5 said all bells and whistles working.
Awesome. Jeremy, is your cat a demon cat too? Well, yes and no. But yes. Somebody decided Friday I got muffins. The wife wanted muffins. So I got some muffins. And they were in that little plastic, clamshell thing. And middle of the night, right before somewhere like 4 or 5 in the morning, I heard a crash in the kitchen. I'm like, all right, figure just knock something over. Nope. Some cat, most likely that one right there, decided they were gonna knock over the muffins onto the floor. And then I came downstairs. The first thing I found was, well, the dog found the muffins and started to freak out and yell at her. But yeah, so he's a demon. He's a love cat too, but he can be a real pain in the butt. Anyway, where was I? I said good morning to Jeremy. Yep. Good morning, Jeremy. Skull Aquatics. What's going on? Good morning.
Jeremy said, my cat knocks every Doing cup off the counter that's full.
3G. Yeah.
Crazy Four
He
Seahorses
gets like
said
that
I got
sometimes.
finally all live foods going, what my babies could need, phytoplankton, copepods, and BBS.
Nice. Baby blind shrimp. I see you, Mont. I need to get out of here because I need to get a little coffee. What is on your ear? You got dust on your ear? Look at you. You're a dirty cat. You sneak past you real quick and we'll get me some coffee. Be right back.
Master Aquatics, just call me Eduardo, said, demons make great tasty meals in Springfield, Ohio. Ship it there to feed the hangry.
Hey, where'd you go, cat? Get back up there.
Congratulations, Bruiser CB, on the membership
Hey,
milestone.
Bruiser.
Bruiser CB has been an extraordinary aquarist for 11 months.
Right on, Bruiser.
Congratulations, Master Aquatics. Just call me
Thanks, man.
Eduardo
All right.
on the membership milestone. Chim.
Chim? What?
Master Aquatics.
Mm.
Just call me Eduardo has been an extraordinary aquarist for 12 months.
Woo! Right on.
Rich HD said BBS stands for Blackbeard Shrimp.
Oh. Blackbeard shrimp. I don't know about that. All right. The reason I have the camera in the corner here is because this is where I keep my house filtration. You're okay, puppy. I know I'm hovering over you, making you freak out. You're okay. You're okay. So, before I start doing any sort of water changing or whatever, I need to make sure that I change the filters. Because I'm pretty sure it's been a while. I don't remember the last time I've changed it. It's been a while. I'm supposed to change these like every 3 months. Pretty sure I dated it when I did it last.
Congratulations, Nancy B. in Tennessee
Nancy
on the
B.
membership milestone. Nancy Batapi in Tennessee has been an extraordinary aquarist for 10 months.
Right on, Nancy.
Master
I don't know what he's
Aquatics,
saying, though.
just call me Eduardo, said you chose a corner for the hookers.
What?
Crazy Four Seahorses said
Whoa.
now I have to start to breed feeding shrimps for the adults.
Yeah. I don't know anything about seahorses other than I think they're cool. Alright, we're going to open this up. There's a cobweb up here. I wonder the cat's all dirty. It's the wrong way. Is there a way I can just lock this on? Yes. Pretty sure we go that way with that one. This one with that one. And this way with that one. One of these is not like the other. There we go. Look at that, I can even go over that. Cool.
Window Liquor Hash
We need
5 said
some.
I'm an angel. Woot woot.
Woo! Alright, I need a bucket. Sorts. Something that I can use in this little small space. I think this will work better. Is that you, Lily? This is you. What are you doing over there, Lily? Alright, first things first. We have to
Crazy
kill...
Four Seahorses said they breed like Guppy's typical live bearer.
Nice.
Bionic Bigfoot said no, but crack please.
Ow. Yeah, I'll try not to. Alright, that seems to be shut. Let me relieve pressure from the line here at the sink. Cool.
Victor C said hi, Jason.
What's up, Victor? Good morning. Thanks for being here. Bitches. Alright. This says December 16th was when I put these here, so I think we've gone a little overdue.
Window Liquor Hash 5 said, with the TDS going up, what's up with the filters?
Well, these are just the house filters to tight, right? I want to loosey goosey. Gotta go this way.
310 Aquatics said good
What up?
morning.
Good morning. Yeah, I think it's time to change the filters. It's been apparently 9 months. This is a carbon block. This is one of the ones I wanted to change. I'm gonna dump the water out of this.
Master Aquatics just called me Eduardo said, has your water been tasting salty, Jat Sin?
No, not that I know of. Where did I put the filters here? There. No, but at some point the filters are gonna, the carbon block filters can only hold so much before they need to be changed. And I think it would be a good idea to keep up on that, And it's been a while, so I'm gonna change them. I'm also gonna change the other filters. Now,
Whips World said, hiya, beautiful people. Let's get tanked.
let's get tanked. All right. What do I do with that? There it is. Top and the bottom, I think they're the same. This is the new filter. This is the old filter. You can kind of feel like it's a lot heavier. That's in there. Bum, 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 bum. Whoop. There we go. Get it hand tight for now. Ow. Ow, that hurt. It's my wrist. Okay, that should be good. Probably peel this off. Stick a new one on there when we're done here. Let's move on down the lane. Should just throw this out. Should weigh them before and after and see how much actual stuff is in here. Be interesting, right? Science. All right, let me get the other two filters, at least over here. These are just sediment filters. But anyway, I figured it's a good idea to keep these up to date. 9 months. They're only 6 months overdue. Don't worry, people. When the water restriction or the water flow starts to really get restricted, that ooh. Or try not to spill it all over yourself. This is the second one in line. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm trying.
Thank you, Master Aquatics.
But there's
Just
definitely
call me Eduardo very much for the 20 gifted memberships.
Eduardo, thank you very much, sir. But yeah, this is definitely picking up some grime. I don't know if that's metal. What is that? Sediment, some sort of dirt. Empty this out. Yeah, definitely overdue. I gotta set a reminder to change these things more often, I think. I never forget. I have a, the air filter in the house. I have a reminder, hey, change the air filter every month. Maybe every 3 months I should have it yo, change these things. At least in the whole house. I think I can get away with the carbon block filter that I use for filling the fish tanks probably a lot less than that. Because that's it hits this filter first, and then it hits that filter second before it goes in the tank. So at the end of the day, I got 2 carbon blocks working for the fish tanks. You can kind of see the color difference. These are yellowish. There's a lot of iron in my water.
Aquatics said, how much wastewater per gal vs row water?
But I don't actually really know. Oh, that sounds like that. There we go. Right. But yeah, take a look. This is old versus new. You can see the color. I'm going to toss this out of the way. So, and this is the secondary filter. There's a primary filter. Guarantee you that thing's going to be sketchy. Last one. Ooh. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that. Take a look at that in a second. Let me dump this. Man, this has actually got like stuff on the bottom of it. To rinse this out.
Swifel Aquatics said, I see in ad 4 gallons waste per 1 gal row water.
Yeah, I guess it all depends on the pressure you have coming in too. I'll rinse this out, man. There's like a lot of junk in this one. It's like iron. There's definitely iron in here. Metal fragments. Wait. One more. Oh, I got 2 more. There's one more we can put in right now.
Window Liquor #5 said all these filters and your water is still hard. What is the TDS out of the tap after?
Well, here's the deal. If it's dissolved in the water, it's not going to do much. These filters are not going to. It's not. This is for stuff that's not dissolved in the water.
Said, "Good morning, weirdos."
Right. The whole TDS means it's total dissolved solids. It's dissolved in solution. So that means it's part of the water. Most of these filters are not going to catch any of that stuff. These are just going to catch like actual like particulates, metals. I mean, if you look, this is the old one. That's the new one. I know, like I live in a pretty Rust Belt area, so there's definitely a lot of like metal, iron in the water, stuff like that. But I don't know. I mean,
said, been
it's not going to do much.
4-stage filter, $80, $40 refills.
That's the other thing too. The RO filters. I don't think I'm at the point where I need to change them yet. We will. I'll change them when we need them. But I don't know. Honestly, what is mine? Mine is like the bulk resupply. I can't remember the name of the brand though. I got the 150 gallon per day unit, I think. All right, that seems to be good. Let's get the water moving. Let those fill up. Let the water in the pipes here. We're gonna let this run for a few minutes because there's a lot of carbon that just came out of that filter. Popper, you're okay. It's just water, puppy.
FL Aquatics said, dang it, overflowed tank.
You did? Oh no. That's not cool. That sucks. Alright, what do I need? I need to print a number for when we gotta change this, or what day it is. What day is it today?
said, I know Patty is enjoying the butt shot and grunting.
There you go, Patty. That's for you. Alright, what is today's date? Today is the September something. 14? 13th was Friday, 14th, 15th. 20, whoops. Why am I counting periods? 20, 24. Print, 1 copy. My printer is on green. My little label maker. This is one of the better things I've ever made purchase on, by the way. This thing works great for labeling like airlines,
just call me Eduardo,
power cords.
Jason, my baby gave birth to 3 puppies too.
Aw.
1. You are now a grand uncle, 1 girl and 2 males. You can send your gifts anytime.
You got it, Eduardo. That's funny. All right, so today is the 15th. That's when those have been changed. Everything's flowing. I don't see any leaks. Let me get a towel, dry up some of the spillage.
Nancy B. in Tennessee said, I believe Whip has patented overflowing tanks. SW, you owe him 12 cents.
That's it. That's it. All right, one of these
Window
days I'm
Liquor
gonna.
Hash 5 said, okay, now the important part. How's the fish?
The fish seem to be doing all
Gabriel's
right.
glass boxes said, Jello, everyone. Thanks, Eduardo, for the gifted membership.
Yeah, thank you very much, Eduardo. That's greatly appreciated. All right, let's clean this. Whoa, clean this up. Dry that off. Close this door. Tighten the screws.
3G said I stayed up till
Done.
2 a.m. so I could collect Bulgarian seal point eggs, getting
Damn.
some cold cuts.
Nice. Getting some cold cuts. No, that's cool. Bulgarian seal points. Very cool. What is it? Mike's Bulgarian Greens, man. He was selling a bunch of them too. And he had the pearl skull ones. Okay, I think we might have enough water being rinsed out of here. I'll tell the wife to run the upstairs sink for a minute.
Master Aquatics. Just call me Eduardo said, is all the housework completed to your whiff's liking?
What was the question? Is everything done to my liking? I'm done playing with electricity. So I got the ceiling fan going. I got an outlet moved. Finally did all that. The ceiling's painted. Ceiling fan is installed. So yeah, it's moving along. Now I got to paint the rest of the rooms. I think that might be next weekend's project, honestly. Although something was happening next weekend. I just wait. Is next weekend? No, I don't think next weekend is that weekend, right? No. Okay, that's the 20th. Okay, cool. There's the Celtic Classic coming up on the my area on the last weekend of September,
Whipsworld said,
which
Joey
I
might be the
normally
king of
wasn't able to make.
DIY, but I am definitely the king of overflowing my aquariums.
The king of oh my. He's the king of DIY. You're the king of oh my. What have I done? All right, let's move this camera this way. I'm going to change the other filter on the fill tank, and then we can get into some other things. Ooh. I have all these PVC fittings laying all over the floor because I have an idea, guys. Shh, don't tell anybody. It's going to be quiet. I'm going to put you here. I'm going to have to get in front of you first. Let me get the filter. Let me get the clicker. Let me put this other sediment filter away. This box is now empty. This can go up here. I'm going to need more sediment filters. That was the last one. I got one more.
HD said, every time I watch your stream, it makes me want to work on my fish room. Thanks for the inspiration.
Heck yeah. Well, that's what it's all about. Look, if I don't do this stream, I don't work on my fish room. So thank you for being here and letting me do the stuff I need to do. All right, let's see. Not sure how this is going to look, but should be camera 1. This is the filter. I am going to, why is that there? Why is that there? Turn the power off, or turn the flow off. I'm really blocking everything here. I'm going to take this.
SUFL Aquatics said, watching and overflowing fish room.
Yep. All right. Pressure should be out of that. I think I have another one of these things right here. Just knocked the sponge in the sink. This is the right one. This hasn't been changed since November. This is too small. So I will use that. So this is going on a year almost. Well, 10 months. I gotta do this more often. Set this here. Get this thing out of the wrapper. Whoops. Now. I don't know if you can hear that. Sounds like a beat of a drum. There. And tighten it. There we go. Put that back. This can go in the trash. I guess we can go back
Master
over to the camera.
Aquatics.
It's done.
Just Call Me Eduardo said, "Hey, Jason, what will you be wearing for this year's Halloween?"
Whoops.
Planning on that turkey outfit or the Soren crown?
The Sauron crown. I'm going to be going as myself for Halloween. It's the scariest thing
3G
there is.
said, watching Godzilla cartoons, Superman v Godzilla.
Superman v Godzilla. Alright. I gotta throw this carbon thing out. Throw all this plastic out. Ooh! Glasses off before I drop them and lose them. Alright, I need to run this water out of this filter. Oops, I gotta turn it back on. Oh, we're pinching it. Let this run for a few minutes. I'm gonna change the label on here. Where did I just put the label maker? Just set it down. Here it is. And we got it made, babies. Print. Off. Stick this on there for a minute. Everything's gonna be A-okay.
Bionic Bigfoot said, change the filter in that fish tank.
Which fish tank? Oh, that one, yeah. The one we're looking at? Yep, that definitely, that's why I focused on it. It needs to be a little bit of maintenance. Filter's choked up. We got some other stuff to do. Let me move. Alright, what I wanted to try to do, maybe we do that afterwards in a minute here. Where's my... Alright, I already lost clicker. There it is. Alright. Let's see if I can focus on this for a second. I have all these PVC fittings that I've been collecting for whatever since I've been doing stuff. It's there. They're all over the floor right now. Oh. And I have this thing that I had. This is how I used to do my water changes. I know it's going to seem weird, but I would set up a pump.
Tea water.
This is basically a float valve, but it's upside down, so that when
Vinoksky said, good morning, everyone.
then when it floats up, it shuts off instead of floating up when it turns on, right? Like a whatever for a basement flood control system. But I used to put this in a tank. I used to have this hooked into a pump. Like I had a big tote full of water that I would let sit. Because I didn't, this was before I had any of the carbon filters and stuff. This is a long time ago. And yeah, and then when it would fill up to the top, this would shut off. And I'd move this to another tank or whatever, and then I'd start filling that one until it was out of water. But I think if I could turn this into something like I have an idea to like set some sort of sump system up so that I can drain water out of tanks and keep like a constant fill going. And then this will pump the water out into sink or
Nancy
wherever.
B in Tennessee said, Whip, are you paying attention?
Yeah, whip. There you go. This is what you need. This is the float, but it's upside down. But I think if I'm going to do this system, I need it to be right side up. So I'm going to put it that way. First of all, I got to see if this still works. So what I should do is I should get a pump. I could probably turn off this water now. I think this has had enough stuff cycled through it. I have a, well, that's mostly for salt. I'm sure we can use it for this purpose. It's just testing. It's testing purposes. Okay. We need some water. This hose. It's my camera. Put some water. Ooh. On the plug. We'll let this fill up a minute. I should probably move my clicker and center that. There we go. And the other thing is this needs to get plugged in. There's a plug over here. I'm not gonna plug it in just yet. This has to get plugged into that.
3G said, what does this have to do with the filter on that tank?
What tank? Nothing. We're getting there. There's nothing to do with this. All right, this is full enough, I think. Testing to make sure this thing works. Filter on that tank is, you know, that's a whole nother story. We'll get over there. Don't worry. It all ties in together, man. Don't worry. What does this have to do with it? Nothing. Well, it might have something to do with that. Because the whole idea of this, I can get this to work how I want it. Alright, that's in. This should be floating. There's a suction cup. Does that work? It does work temporarily. Cool. Let's put this in here. Now let's plug it in. Oh, it's on. It's on. All right. All right. Let's see. Oh, we're suctioned. All right, something's not working. Hang on. Too much. What I should do, take this off.
Whip's World said, hey, there's something to be said about being forced to mop up the floors once in a while. And by once in a while, I mean every time I do, what changes?
Not sure. This should be on right now, so this should be off, right? I think. Let's see. Oh, shit! Apparently this siphon's downhill. Whoops. Good thing I'm on concrete. Remember that about mopping the floors there, Whip? Oh my god. Don't worry about this. Okay. Well.
Master Aquatics. Just call me Eduardo said, hey, my mother was mopping when I busted her water, and then she got pissed and handed me Officer T, the janitor.
Yeah, let's do
Whip's
this.
World said, see, it happens.
It did happen, Whip. You cursed me. Alright, let's, I don't have enough hands. Let me get a clamp for this. I should have a clamp right here. I do. So let's clamp this. Right like that. Now this should be in an off
3G
state.
said 3G rolling up newspapers to swat DG on the nose.
Hey now. It's just a little bit of water hit the ground. Alright, so this should be not on. Nope, that's on. Alright, let's see if we can figure out what's going on with this. You're gonna think this isn't working anymore. Because this is supposed to shut off.
Bionic Bigfoot said trying to put 5-gallon water into a 3-gallon bucket.
It's a 2-gallon bucket. Actually, I think those are only a gallon. Maybe 2. Yeah, I'm thinking this is not working. Alright, well, that sucks, because that was,
Master Aquatics. Just Call Me Eduardo said people do not do
Hey, that
water
stopped.
changes while Mr. Spills It always does his.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, that shut off, so. Hang on a second. The hell is over here?
The 3G said Deegee's math ain't math, no.
See, it shut off again. I think it takes, might be because it's been so long since I've used this thing. Does that have like a certain runtime? No, I don't think so. It's supposed to shut off like instantly. Pretty sure this is the off. Yes. And then when this floats, kicks on, and when it goes back down, it's supposed to kick off. How long is this on for? So like a set amount of time. Let's count. 1. About 10 seconds. Either one of these floating triggers it. Alright, cool. Works. It works. It's alive. Alright, cool. Let's unplug. Unplug. Okay. We know this works. Cool. So we can set this down over here where I spilled all the water. Let's take this pump. Got a little salt all over it. I'm making a mess. Oh. Alright. So we're gonna put this away for now. This is a future idea. But we might have to set some stuff up for it. You know? And the other thing.
Master Aquatics, Just Call Me Eduardo said every time I watch Jason do water change, I gotta go whiz, one damn it.
That is the you know, the downside. Put that clamp back. Let's dump this water. Ooh. Now, I almost brought the tub in, the outdoor tub in, yesterday, but then I took a look at the weather, and it's supposed to be like low of 60 overnight, like all this next week. So I figured, got at least one more good week out there. Seems like it's gonna be a pretty warm week here. Spill water all over this floor. Oy, oy, oy. Okay. are we at here? Stop knocking. This is for worms. All right. Now the other thing I wanted to do that I think for this whole idea is I got to make some sort of siphon drain. I used to have this on, like, basically it's like an overflow, right?
Crazy
Set
Four
it up properly.
Seahorses said, I had to start the heater 40th outside.
Oh, wow. Wow. 40F. That's cold. But basically you make a water siphon. Thinking about how it comes in the tank. I'm gonna have to cut. I have a big long stick of PVP and PVP cutters, or PVC cutters. It's got a hole. Basically, it comes in the water, comes in the tank, goes down, around and up, and then this is not. This needs to be that. Yes. I might have to cut some PVC. Problem is I'm trying to reuse a bunch of pieces too. Like this is all, well, this is screwed on, but this is already glued except for this cap. I'm trying to reuse this T, which means I can probably that, right? This has to come over this way, right?
3G said, anyone else smell burning toast?
That's the stroke you're having, dude. And then this goes this way. Yes, I think this is pretty much it, right? Ideally, I'd like this end to be longer, right? But the water will drain down to whatever this level is once this thing's established. Do I have a coupler? That would, if I had a coupler, I could make that longer. And then that's really all I need. So let's why not? What are we doing today, guys? We're just going off the rails, okay? It's time for a little mad science in the lab. What else do I got here? There's a valve.
Master Aquatics, just call me Eduardo said I smell burning toast coming from the basement.
Yep. Those are all barbs, hose barbs. That's a union. That's an elbow, street elbow. These are...
Bionic Bigfoot said I did that on my 55 into a 55-gallon sump.
Yeah, that's how I used to do my 55 into a sump. It was, very similar to that setup. I might be able to use these. I'm trying to use what I got on hand here. Ooh, wait. Yeah. Hang on. Might have to screw some fittings in together, but this would definitely make a couple. These are threaded. Hey, no, that's not what I need. I need a female threaded. Here's one too. Nope, that's male. Or if I have any threaded
Slick
elbows.
Lips in Love, the organization system. Jason, it's like my system.
Just throw it all in a bucket or a box.
3G said DJ used his stool in the fish room.
I use the stool.
Crazy Four
Here's another cap.
Seahorses said I always thought that when I breed expensive fish, Thad, I would have them in nice decorative aquariums and not raising seahorses in big pickle jars. Window Licker, #5, said, is this to replace the sump of shame?
No. This is... I want to kind of use this... actually, I might need to keep this smaller. Let's see. My whole idea is to put this on like the front of a tank, get that siphon going, and then I could just put a fill tube in the tank and it will just keep filling, and then it'll drain in that bucket or a bucket and then pump it to the sink so that I could have like a constant water change going on a tank. That's what I'm trying to get to here, I believe. Oh, so looking definitely cool. Oh, we gotta look at mops today too. So we gotta get into this. Need a coupling for this to get longer. I can do this into this. I don't want to get
Empire
too
of
long.
Dirt Aquatics, Jeff Kane, said why.
Why? I mean, I could flush a tank, make it clean.
Select Pet said planning on moving that tank to tank?
Yes. When it, do one tank at a time, I guess, or one system. I think this will work.
Bionic Bigfoot said higher water bill.
Yeah, maybe.
3G said anything to avoid changing filter in that tank.
What tank? No!
Window Licker
We're
#5
getting there. We're
said
getting there.
phosphate test.
We're getting there too. This is all part of it. I had to change the filters before I could do the phosphate test. That's all. Just wanted to do that. I'm just seeing what fittings I got here. Well, this is a thing. That's a thing. That's a street elbow. Threaded street elbow. Oh, here's a couple. Hey, I don't need all that. I just have a straight up coupling. Yay! See what you find when you look. See what you find. I don't think I need any of that. All right, so we got a little coupling now. We can go a little bit. Don't go too deep. Well, I obviously have to put that on a bigger tank, but whoops, this is gonna hang like that. So that might be too much.
Crazy 4 Seahorses said, do you use the wastewater from the osmosis system to fill toilets and water plants?
Could. I don't. I could, but I don't. Maybe we need to keep this pretty short. At least on this elbow. Alright. Trim this down. Let me get my cutters.
Whips World
Oh!
said, question.
Good.
Those external box sump things. What if I did a 75 into a 55 sump that is also used as a quarantine tank? Can that be done?
Alright, the sump box things you're talking about, like the ones that that they sell for aquariums specifically. They're almost like big plastic containers that have like baffles in them and stuff, and you can just put media. Is that what you're talking about? Those sump things? And you want to hook that up to your 75 with like an overflow, I'm assuming, or drill it. Put it, yeah, I mean, and use it as a quarantine. The only problem is it's not really, well, it would be a quarantine like to protect the fish from the other fish in the tank and stuff like that, but wouldn't be as far as like diseases and stuff like that because it's the same system,
Here
right?
comes the rain again, falling on my head like a memory, falling on my head like a new emotion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Rum pum pum. I almost drooled. I'll do that.
Three G said, dang, there goes the neighborhood.
Yep. All right. I can probably use this piece too. Don't need this to be that wide. Handy dandy PVC cutter. Hang on, wait a minute. Okay. I had an idea for a second there, but we're not at that stage yet. Still like this might be a little too long.
Select Pet said, what's the plan to start a siphon on that? A pump, maybe?
Come on now.
Fisherman64 said the neighborhood was gone long before I moved in. Window Liquor Hash 5
you're just a nail in the
said, I
coffin.
still don't smell what you're cooking, but that's okay. I'm entertained.
Good. At least are you not entertained? All right. All right, we're going to keep it like that. That's cool. I think that's good. Good. It's going to come out the back. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. Reusing all sorts of parts today, okay? Don't get too crazy. Now, this part I probably have to measure. At least eyeball it. So I have, this is half inch. Why is it here? That's half inch. Scraggly sticks.
Lips World said yes, for tanks that aren't drilled specifically for sump systems. And crap. Yeah, I forgot that the quarantine thing would be compromised.
Yeah, because it's using the same, but you know, I mean, if you're just looking to get the
HHD
fish
said we have
protected.
at least 50 baby golden finches living in our backyard trees this past week.
That's cool.
Swooping all over and bathing in our fish ponds.
That's cool.
Crazy 4 Seahorses said, basically, you need a second filtration system to run a QT in a sump.
Yeah, it has to be a separate
Select Pete
system.
said, Window Liquor, we are thinking it's just an excuse to keep from cleaning filters today. 3G said that Black Piece is harshing my mellow.
Come on now. Oh man, what's going on here? There we go. Big long piece right here. Ooh, look at that. Harshen your mellow. I think somewhere around there. Always trim it down.
Fishyman64 said, good morning, fishy people in Jazrin.
What up, Fishy Mon? What's going on, dude? Alright, I think that's a little long. I'd rather have it longer than, you know. They don't make pipe stretchers. And this piece, I think I'm gonna, just because this one's kind of weird, really loose. Too loose. So we'll cut a little piece off. Let's do that now.
3G said that's what she said.
All right, that can go there, that can go there, this can go here, straighten this all up, this can go here.
Fisherman64 said, Jazrin borderline crack kills warming.
Come on now, it's not, we're good. Staring at my ass, man. Okay, this will hang. Yeah, that seems like a good height. Just need a little piece to go there. Oh, I should probably make this big enough so it can fit on the 75. So, excuse me. Let me get an eyeball on this. Meh. How many knuckles? We'll get 2 knuckles. I'll give it 2 knuckles. There. 2 knuckles. Brings us down to the JM. Ooh. I think it next brings us to the C. Go to the C.
Crazy 4 Seahorses said, but for marine, it depends what fish you want to QT. Some tanks get daily a freshwater bath and a fresh tank, while the old one dries out, best med free ick and flux treatment.
Wow. think I need to do that to my one tank. Take all the fish out and let it dry out and kill everything that's in there. All the aptasia. I could use that. No, that was too small, I think. Alright, that. This.
Fisherman64 said, I can't help it when you stick it in the camera.
What are we? Oh, I see. We're too far down. That's why. All right. Stop staring at me. And then the only thing we need is a tubey to go into the tank. So we should make this kind of longish. Kind of longish. Yeah, that's good enough. And ideally, that's where this is the part that goes in the tank. Ideally, I'd want to get some sort of like maybe a sponge on there or something, so they're not sucking up little fishies. Do I have? Oh, that's the coupling. I could have all these. Now for the overflow part, this is the part that's going to go to the. I just had that piece that I was going to use. What do with it? Not this. This would work.
Crazy 4 seahorses said, why not drill the tank, man?
Because I want to be able to move this from tank to
Selectnet
tank.
said, I did that once. Had a tank, completely dry, 6 months. Trumpet snails came out of the substrate like zombies when it was refilled 6 months later.
Okay, how can I do this? I wanted I had the fitting a minute ago, didn't I? The hose barb? Yeah, this. It's going to come out at a 90. I don't know if I want a 90. But we don't have to have it at 90. Ooh. We could have it. Hang on. Oh! Oh my god. Got it though. Let's put this union back together. Cheap. Okay.
Fisherman64 said, Jazrin, I stopped listening to you 5 minutes ago. Oh, wait, I've only been here 4 minutes.
you showed up on tuned out. All right, then we put this like that. Bop, 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 bop. We got like a hose bib there. I can just put a tube.
Window Licker #5 said Corey bleached his tanks and the trumpet snails lived.
Nice. They don't want to die, do they? I don't want to die. Do I have? I used to have filter screens that would screw in, but no. All right, we're not gonna worry about that. I'm gonna cut a little piece. Didn't I have a little piece? I have a little piece right here.
Crazy 4 seahorses said, you didn't do a saltwater dipping with the gravel trumpets are tough.
All right, I think this is how it's gonna look. I just gotta glue it. I gotta glue it, and then this monstrosity is done. Let me put a hose on there. Okay, okay. I'm gonna keep this cap because I don't know why. I feel like I might need it in a minute here. I'm gonna put everything back in the
Salient
thing.
Aquatics said, got a 300-gallon aquarium. Got it set up and running yesterday.
Nice. That's cool. 300 gallons, that's a lot. I should have done this a little bit better. All right, you can go there, you can go there. Let's put this pipe back. That's much shorter now.
Crazy 4 seahorses said, nice. So what fish do you have in it?
Oh shit. Am I mind me. I'm just knocking things over. Yeah, 300 gallons is what are you putting in it, man? What you gonna put in it, man? Poppy. Are you shredding tissues again? What are you doing in here? You being a bad puppy already? Alright, do I have glue? Oh man, we're almost out. Glue and primer. Have this. I should get a paper towel. Do I have paper towels here? No.
Fisherman64 said that's 280 gallons bigger than my biggest tank.
Yeah. Yeah. You ain't wrong. All right,
Salient Aquatics said, moving my Oscars to it and a 12-foot Pleco, then after a couple weeks, whatever I see, I think, haha.
Nice. I am going to use this. Station. So I don't get glue all over my chair. I need the primer. I need the glue. Let's see how this glue looks.
TG said 12 feet Pleco. I need to see this.
Yeah, 12-foot Pleco. That's a big Pleco. That's a big Pleco. Okay. Yes, we will start by this can just get screwed up. Tighten that down.
Pepin Creek Aquatics said, Jason, good morning.
Good morning. We're all in this. We're into something today, buddy. There we go. Let me get that vertical. There we go. There we go.
Master Aquatics. Just call me Eduardo, said I have to ask all, do you also use the row water to make your juice, coffee, and cook with it too? Besides just water changes.
Juice. No, I don't. Although I've been tempted.
Crazy Four Seahorses said on Monday I get some new vases. I meant cylinder tanks for the seahorse fry and split them up.
Nice.
Fishyman64 said I gotta go walk the dog. I'm the dog walker.
Nice. Have fun with that. More like the dog's walking you. Gonna prime all this stuff up. Not entirely sure. I think it primed. Now this. Prime that. Try not to turn my fingers purple. Too late.
That's lovely, that is.
So I need this. Oh, look at that. Amateur. Got primer all over the place. Off. Prime this.
Salient Aquatics said, got the tank for $800 and it came with Yeet X6.
Oh. FS6 is, I think, is what that was saying. Hard to see the primer on the back, but it's there. All right. Primer this one. Good, I guess, huh? Good, I guess.
Crazy Four Seahorses said it's a good price. Who would
That is a good
stand?
price.
I asked. 3G said, damn, that's making my back hurt, EV.
What's standing like this? Or 800-gallon tank. That's making my back hurt. Pieces together. Remember how I did it? Right. Creating Rankin drain. Rankin drain. Woo. Set you somewhere. I guess go down. And primed.
Salient Aquatics said I have been waiting years to find my monster tank from rich people who don't care. Ha!
Nice. Whatever. The 125 is the biggest I got, and that's like. Is it longer? Like 8 foot? No, that one's what, 6? I think that's a 6-foot tank. Just taller, deeper. Pretty sure I got everything here. Okay, cool. Going with the primer. I haven't done the cap yet, but I'm sure I'm going to attach that. Alright, let's tighten this back up.
Crazy Four Seahorses said I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, really. Alright, I need some paper towels. So hang tight, people.
Salient Aquatics said video coming out soon on it.
Very cool. Alright.
Master Aquatics, just call me Eduardo, said, laughing my ass off at taller and deeper, J. Sin.
Damn it, Eduardo. Alright. So, remember how this is going to go. I want this little piece. It's going to be that. Alright, that goes there. This is for the drain.
Big Steve's Glass Boxes said, good morning, everyone.
What up, Big Steve? Good morning. Alright, we are going to get some PVC gluing. Here. Ooh, we're making a mess. Okay. Stick that in there. Get in. Oh, don't go too far. This.
3G said, wait, don't glue it yet.
Why? You don't like it? Out of glue here. Not as good as that gets. So it's glue. Okay. Nope. Okay. Well, this is the coupling, right? Gotta kind of tilt this glue on its last legs. No. Get on there. Something, I don't know why PVC always wants to do that. It's like when you glue it.
Crazy Four Seahorses said it's nice, Thad. You can step in before the sand is in the tank for big tanks. I will go woo sand.
What is it? This PVC, what is it? Likes to push apart when you're trying to glue, when the glue's curing. Action. Glue. Is this right? Second. Figure out what pieces are going here before I get crazy. I already glued that. Don't want it too long, right? This is on the inside of the tank. That's that piece. These are about the same, so. All right. Now, this way. Yes. It was gonna be tight. Whoa! Especially if I waste it like that. Holy cow, dude, I'm spilling it. Right. Put this firmly at a 90. That. That's good.
Crazy Four Seahorses said so extra long dream until you are done with the filters.
Right. We needed this to go there. Yes. This goes here. Should have like numbered this. Get rid of you. No. Okay. And it's straight up that way.
Said WFL Aquatics. Said fish shipping bags. What's normal thickness? 2 mil, 4 mil? What people use?
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know. I don't really ever ship fish. At least not successfully. This has to be pretty good on that. Oh my God. Warm in here. Okay. This goes here. We're almost done. We're almost done with this Franken thing. Falling off.
Whizzle the degenerate fish keeper
Yo.
said, wish I was going to the Clash again.
Oh,
Me and
yeah.
Jason had a blast. Ha.
Yeah, we did. Good time, dude. So you're not going this year? That sucks. I'll be there. I'll be there. Anybody else going this year? I don't know who's going, who's not going. I know I'm going. Okay. Now this needs to go this way. Near the end here. So
Window Liquor #5
90.
said, Jason, it's after 10 and no water is moving, just saying.
Stressing me out, man. We're gonna get water moving real soon, okay? I promise you. We're gonna test this thing out. See if we can get water to come out of it.
Alishan A said, might take a ride there.
Yeah, the Clash. Yeah, do it, Alshan. You're in the neck of woods there, aren't you? Okay. Boom, 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 boom. You're stressing me out.
Crazy
You feel
4
like I'm behind the
seahorses said
curve
for
here.
small fish, 2 mile for bigger fish, stronger ones up, to putting fish in daily containers to protect the bag, depending on what you shipping.
Okay. Come on, window liquor. We're almost there. Let's test some water. Speaking of testing, I know you guys missed last week. However, I did keep up on the water changing. We'll get into that in a sec when we go over the numbers. But I did an extra, well, there was like, what is it, Skipper Stream? Not this past week, but the one before that I was on. I pretty much did a water change on the 55 during that stream. I missed Sunday, but I did do another water change Tuesday this past week. And I did a little testing. What is it? I went. All right, this last stream before this one, what was it? I guess 2 weeks ago, right?
Scotty the Fish Freak said our attendance is almost where it was a couple weeks before last year's event. Slightly
Nice.
below, but not by much.
That's cool. Oh, that'll be cool. I'll be there. Good old time. All right. Shouldn't have any the primer on that one part sticking down there, but whatever. All right. All right. That's pretty much that. Here's the cap. I don't know if I need to screw this on yet, but I'm just going to keep it so it's got air holes in it anyway. I also have one that doesn't, so I'm not sure. Let's clean this up. I'm pretty sure this is trash. Put the primer back. The glue is
Crazy
done.
4 Seahorses
You're okay,
said,
puppy.
how is the Cayano and Iaptasia breeding project going?
It's doing great, man. Thanks for asking. All right, let's just throw this out. This glue is shot. There. Let me set this here for a second. Let me stuff this in here. Try not to rip the bag. All right, cool. Okay. Now, this is how it looks. All that. So, theoretically, let's find a better tank than, here, let's do it over here.
Scotty the Fish Freak said vendor room is almost sold out. Down to
Nice.
the last row, I think.
I am going to let this cure for a couple minutes yet. Why don't we let this cure while we do some other stuff? Okay, I'm going to let that cure. I'm going to come over here. Hang on. Bear with me, people. Clicker. It's the coffee. Let me set the other camera up. Let's move that bucket. We're stuck. We gotta lower. I think Eduardo fell asleep. I don't hear him. Hey. Oh, that is working. Okay, I was like, is that not working? The heater got kicked around. Okay. We're gonna have to clean it up anyway. Where's the clicker?
Nick M said, happy afternoon from Stockholm.
Right on.
I'm soon going to search my kilimops for eggs, giving some to a friend. It's a small rivulus. Thanks for streaming. Horom pom 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 pom.
Well, thanks for being here,
Window
man.
Hash 5 said, I think there is new growth in the green rock tank. It's looking good.
Ooh, good. Yeah, that tank does seem to be doing okay. And I don't know. I'm all off schedule with
Master Aquatics. Just call me Eduardo said, no, not at all. One just wondering about the apparatuses you're using as a very textual advantage. 3G said shagadelic.
Shagadelic. We're gonna see where we're at. I'm just filling up the vials right now. We definitely need to do a little cleaning in here. The power head has stopped.
Lovely, that is.
Yes, it is. The power head has stopped moving. The intake on the filter is looking pretty grim. Just needs to be cleaned. Everything else, I don't know. Plants, not too much has been pulled around, ripped up. They did rip one plant out, and I took it out. Every time I planted it, they just ripped it up. So hopefully this stuff starts taking root. All right, let's. I got the vials. This. The lids. I'm gonna switch cameras.
Dennis the Mooling, said your manifesto.
Dennis the Moulin. Good morning. Thanks for being here. What's going on? Alright, we should be over here looking at this. This. This is going to be the calibration one.
3G said it's hard to take root on BBA.
Yeah. You ain't wrong. Alright, what are we doing?
Gabriel's glass boxes said, what an awesome community.
Thanks, man. It is an awesome community. Except for that one guy. No, I'm kidding.
Window Liquor Hash 5 said suction cups don't stick to BBA.
Dun dun dun.
Deb's Aquapet said getting sauce early, guys. Laugh out loud. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good morning, Deb. Getting sauced already, huh?
Denny
Nice.
Dumoulin said Vader speaking LOL.
Vader speaking. Oh, it's Vader. What up, dude? How you doing, man?
Master Aquatics.
Hanging out in the Fishroom
Just call me
today, huh?
Eduardo said, Jason, has your son gone back to college or Reckety too?
Yep.
What is he studying, by the way? Astrophysics?
No, that would be cool. No, he's
Harvey Parson said, good morning, Jason. When are you
engineering.
doing morning cartoons again? LOL.
Oh, I don't know if that's ever happening. been a long time since that happened. Kid went back to college at the end of September or October, August. Jesus, I'm losing months here. Going the wrong way. He went back to school at the end of August, like the last week of August, and he's going for engineering, mechanical engineering, I believe. And this is his senior year, so this is the last year. And he's been working summers at this architectural firm. Do like mostly like heating, whatever, building design, the insides, plumbing, air conditioning, electrical. Pretty much said he has a job lined up when he gets out of college.
PRW
Cool.
Aqua said drug testing the fishes.
Nope, I'm testing water. All right, shake, shake, shake. This is nitrates. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. All right. Clean my fingerprints off of this. Bubbles off the glass. Stick it in there. Press and hold. Got 7 minutes. Throw this out.
Crazy 4 Seahorses said, so tell him he should engender us an ultimate filter.
So what? Alright, we're gonna do this one. This is the nitrates, or phosphates, I'm sorry.
Master Aquatics, just call me Eduardo, said, very happy to hear he is advancing in life with such a great dad.
Ah, don't blame me for this. Yeah, look at these. Oh, that's part of the rhizome, but yeah, this one's like growing into the glass. Actually, I did trim one of these once and put it in the back there. Almost getting time to trim it again. This is doing pretty good in this tank. Gotta admit, I like it. All right, cut this open. I really gotta get better scissors. Holy
Harley
cow!
Parsons said, Jason, what happened to you and Shannon?
It wasn't me. Janet just had a bunch of, I guess, real life stuff going on, and then I haven't seen her since. I know she had to move. I'm not sure. I don't know, man, honestly. I haven't talked to her pretty much since that ended. Well, people come, people go. I'm still here, though. All right. Shake this up. Shake, shake,
Lady
shake.
Diane said, now I'm sad.
Aw. Sorry, Lady D. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Right. Clean the fingerprints off of it. Ooh, open it. Try and get the bubbles off the glass. Press and hold. Basically, we got 4 minutes. 4.5. Let me clean up all this junk here.
3G said, pink milk sweat.
Yeah. I'm not gonna.
Crazy 4 Seahorses said, now he got more time for the Fishroom.
That's right. It ain't wrong. All right. Plus, that was eating on my weekends, man. Streaming for whatever, a few hours. Like I'd work all week and then I'd have to work on weekends. I did a lot of work for Saturday morning cartoons. I don't know if people knew that, but that was a lot. I came up with, 6 songs for that Name That Tune. I edited video, whatever. Transitions for cartoons. I was all over that. It was a job. It's all good things must come to an end, huh? Alright, we're gonna let that tick down. I guess I could start moving water before Window Liquor freaks out again. See how it is. I lost my clicker. Oh, there it is. Alright, yeah. Let's Go back here. We got a minute and 40 seconds. All right.
Lady Diane said, yes, you did work hard on Saturday morning. I sure appreciated the work.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was. All right, I am going to put this in the
Window
tank.
Liquor Hash 5 said, you were awesome at it, Jason. That's why we miss it.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. Let's get water moving. Out. Let me unplug that. Let me get my handy dandy algae tray. Let's clean this. I'm choking this up. The Blackbeard. Cow. I don't know if you can see what's coming off of this, but it's a lot. Algae.
Here comes the rain
3G
again,
said,
no.
I won
falling
first
on my
season and
head
third and
like a
second.
That's right. You
memory.
did win.
Falling on my head like a new emotion.
All right, hang on. We got
That's lovely, that is.
got an alarm going off. That means one of the tests are done. All right. All right. Let's while that water's draining for a minute here, I'm gonna swap cameras. Bum 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 bum. What are we at? Oh no. That was some horrible timing. 0.35. It's actually down quite a bit. All right, now we can look at what is today's date. Today is, we figure out, the 15th. Does that say 0.35? 0.35. Whoops, that's the wrong one. 0.3. Whoops. 35. That can remain blank. All right, let's over here. 16 seconds on the other one. Okay. I did not test the nitrates on the other test I did this week. We'll go over it in a second here. Let's see what this result is. It is 32.1. 32.1. Now, this is a week we should be adding fruits, by the way.
Fishyman64 said, I'm back like Jack. I ain't no hack. I'm serious, like a heart attack.
Right on. All right, let's take a look. Pow. All right. Now, this was the last week I streamed, right? And then during that week, what was it? That was Sunday, the 1st. I didn't feed Sunday. I didn't feed Monday. And before I fed on Tuesday, I took a test. And after 2 days, the phosphates were at 0.47. I then fed and didn't feed for I skipped the next day, I didn't feed. And before I fed that day, I took another test. So this is Thursday now? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yep, Thursday I took a test and it was the same. So after feeding and waiting a day, it had stabilized there. Thursday night is the night I streamed with Skipper and I did a water change that night. And then Tuesday this past week I did another water change and this is where we're at. Not too shabby. It's coming down. Getting a little bit more respectable. I do need to fertilize the potassium, just because I'm pretty sure that's the only thing I'm ever low on. My plants start to get pinholes. Clear sign of potassium deficiency. I did not fertilize all the tanks last time. So. And I'm also supposed to swap mops, so we gotta get moving, dude. We're behind. Who the heck sidetracked this whole adventure? I don't know. Alright, let's get into this. I gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. Alright, I was cleaning off this. Ooh. It's just ripe for the picking. Trying to get the algae off the glass or the power head. Let's put this back in the back there. Some bulbitis. I got the bulbitis. Vader's here listening, huh? You. It's funny. Vader's the guy who plays Star Citizen with the space game. He's from France.
Fishyman64 said, Jazran, I'm trying a new experiment. I'm fertilizing with a planaria.
How's that going? How's that working out for you? Look at all this algae that was on. This was in the intake. Pull most of this out of the intake.
#5 said, is there a difference in the test between when you use easy green or potassium?
I would assume. I haven't used easy green in a long time. And part of the reason is, like, we had this discussion once, like, I'm adding phosphates when I do that, right? And that's kind of like one of the things I'm trying to avoid adding is more phosphorus.
Kathleen said, I killed all my duckweed and algae by turning out the light till the duckweed tuned black.
Wow.
The algae is growing back, but the duckweed is not.
I don't know if that's a good thing or bad.
Crazy 4 Seahorses said, I'm watching my seahorses have a threesome. I guess I need more males.
Jeez.
Fishymoan64 said, the shrimp are hating the new experiment.
I bet. Probably not liking it. Just gonna do a big old water change here. I get that filter started as soon as it's whatever. You probably go a little deeper on the water change too. What's up, dude? This, I don't know if you guys can see this, but this algae's kind of turning a little lighter. I don't know if that's a good sign or not. It's not so black. Whoa. Oops. Hang on.
Nathan Hovey said, hello, my fishy friends. Wish me luck. I have to catch a ton of fish and shrimp soon to take into the LFS. I'd guess around 100 fish.
Why did this go to dim mode like that? That's weird. Hang on. First of all, I think I have to dry it off. I got it all wet. Yeah, let's go to that mode. And we will turn on Blue Wall
Dinny
Smart.
Jula said, waiting for you. Hauling missions Braput.
Right on, buddy. Don't worry, I'm coming. Got a little while yet, but I'll be there.
Kalish said, good morning, Jason.
Good morning, Kalish.
Hello, wonderful peoples.
Let's turn the light on. There we go. Boom. There we go. Now we're bright again. I don't know why it turned down like that. Hauling missions. Funny. Got to clean some fish tanks first and set some stuff up. I'm gonna let this go. I do think it's been a couple weeks since we put these plants in here. I think they might actually starting to be like, taking root, sucking up some nutrients. When you first put plants in a tank, they kind of go into like a shock mode. This is true with any plant, honestly, like whether it's a fish tank or just a house plant, whatever, outside. It usually takes them like a little bit till they establish themselves, and then they start chooching. So hopefully that's we're gonna hit a crossover point. I've been testing this stuff too. I don't know if this is doing anything or not. Kind of going with the knot. Keep going. Supposed to add half a cap full, or one cap. Add one cap per 50 gallons every 2 weeks. We'll see. I guess, I don't know. Got a whole bottle of it. It's an organic sludge remover, whatever that means.
Window Licker
Sounds
Hash
like snake
5
oil to me.
said, is Vader the dude you left hanging on the platform last time you streamed? Crow. LIL.
Wait, hanging on the platform. I don't remember this. The last time I streamed. You talk about, I was playing with Chappie, a friend of mine. We did a stream on my other channel a long time ago with some Star Citizen, but it's a space game. It's still in development. It's fun. A lot to
Master
it.
Aquatic, just call me Eduardo, said the plants only do that dying off because they saw your face, Jason. I have proof.
Well,
Showed them a photo of you and they died off the next day.
you just gave up the ghost, huh?
Fishyman64 said, what did you say? You touch your plants until they grow.
Keep touching them. You don't touch them. You gotta let them go. They're in shock after you touch them. This fire mounds are getting big. Yeah, it looks good. Third one in here somewhere. He's back there in the corner hiding. I might have to get them into a bigger tank or separate some of them. I don't know. Doesn't seem like it's too much aggression right now. Seem to be plenty of hides. Huh. We'll see. Keep an eye on it.
Dennis Dumoulin said, I can understand why you live Chappie on the platform LOL.
Left Chappie on the platform.
Kathleen said, I'd been trying to get rid of duckweed, but when I broke my ribs, it
Ooh.
blocked out light and killed off all my other plants, so I decided to get rid of all of it.
Yeah. No, the only thing is...
Aqua said, show me on the plant where the bad man touched you.
No, duckweed is one of those things. It's like, it's what are they, fish tank herpes is what they call it. And although it does have a good purpose, like a use, sucking up, it does suck up a lot of nutrients out of a tank, which will help prevent a lot of algae. All right, I'm going to, while this water is running, I'm going to rinse out these vials, put them away, so that we have them ready for next time. We're going pretty deep on this water change. Try to stop this in a little bit here. Rinse that with that, and then I'm going to rinse it off with some RO. Reverse osmosis.
Fisherman64 said, Jasmine, what you have, harpies?
Nope. I have one tank that has. Got one tank that has duckweed, and I've managed to keep it in that tank.
Said, duckweed is like Pokemon, just have to catch them all.
Yeah, that's it. And it's very tedious doing that. I'll tell you what. There's one guy named John McKenzie that tried to poison me with duckweed once. I was on them, though. Alright, that's good. That's a deep water change. I'm going to move this out the way.
Kathleen said now I have water lettuce and salvinia.
Ooh.
Much easier to control, and Fry loved the long roots.
Yeah, no, that's definitely an improvement. Salvinia I definitely like. I got salvinia growing in my worm tank. I probably should propagate that to another tank. That would actually be kind of nice. I don't mind salvinia. Black worms have salvinia. All right.
Master Aquatics, just call me Eduardo, said I solved the issue with duckweed. I got 6 black moors in the 60 tall filled with duckweed, and when I got back from hospital, no more duckweed.
Well, there you go. I probably should do
Crazy
that. It's been a
4
while.
Seahorses said it also could be the start of a nice goldfish aquarium with endless food supply.
That's what I was going to say. I usually feed my duckweed too. When it starts getting a little thick and abundant, I start feeding it to my goldfish. And they seem to enjoy it. You could probably do that in a little bit here.
Nathan Hovey said I spent weeks picking duckweed out of Amazon frogbit piece by piece.
Yeah, I did that too. But then the frogbit, it went gangbusters and it just dies. It's probably because it ran out of, what do you call it? Oh my god, I just got duckweed on my shoe. Or duckweed, blackbeard. Yeah, it's probably because of lack of, I noticed that, my water lettuce starts dying off. And then when I add potassium, it starts growing back. So I'm definitely thinking I'm low on potassium. So we gotta make sure we stay up on that. What is on my hand? Speaking of that, here is the potassium. What's everyone like?
Master Aquatics, just call me Eduardo, said they also were eating all the udder plants too, so I had to move them.
Yeah. All right, this is potassium sulfate. 2, 3, 4. This is a mineral salt that will add potassium. Off gas the sulfur. Hopefully. And then I know 3D need me to change that filter on that other tank. Actually, that filter, I only put that on there so I could suck up all that mulm that was created by that dragonwood. That dragonwood really likes to come apart in water. We'll get over there in a minute. Once we fill this up. Oh, I gotta start that.
Bionic Bigfoot said, can you throw bananas in for potassium?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know how well that would dissolve or actually provide
Nathan
minerals in the
Hovey
tank.
said, I put some frogbit outside and it absolutely loves the Florida sun. Pieces are standing out of the water like it's reaching for the sun.
Nice.
I thought it'd all die from too much sun heat.
Frogbit?
Crazy 4 Seahorses said I'm trying out Amazon Swords Rainer's kitty with my fancy goldfish.
I guess we
Lady
should do this
Deanne
too,
said,
right?
so funny how our narrator tries to shout Eduardo's message.
No. I don't know. He always likes something about Eduardo, man. They get too fired up. They get him fired up. Or he gets them fired up, I should say. We're going to add this sledge remover junk, whatever. Just for fun. I don't imagine it's actually helping or hurting. Let's put it this way. I notice no difference in using this and not using. We'll keep an eye on it though. Some of that bulbitis looks like it might actually be freeing up from Blackbeard. Stirred up a bunch. Yeah, there's KJE. Speaking of that, that's where I got this. Alright, I'll top this off. We're going to turn the filter back on. We're going to keep moving. We're going to do that other tank.
Crazy 4 Seahorses said, now I know why Eduardo is just AI.
Yay. And we got nice new filters, so there should be like all the carbon block is probably working 100%. Nice fresh water.
Congratulations, PNW Aqua, on the membership milestone.
Yeah. Right on, dude.
PNW Aqua has been an extraordinary aquarist for 11 months.
11 months, wow. Wow. Yeah, man, we're at a year now. Membership's been going for a year. Appreciate it. Whoa. Stuck on something. No, that's awesome. Who knew? All right, I'm going to move this camera over to that other tank. Go down. Zoe, what you doing? Coming to help me. Yeah.
Congratulations, Jen Yu, on the membership milestone.
Yeah.
Jen Yu has been an extraordinary aquarist for 12 months.
There you go, right on. See, we've been here. I like it, and I appreciate it. Okay, this is done. Plug this back in, put the filter back on. Double check it. Yup.
Master Aquatics. Just call me Eduardo said, yes, Jason, I celebrated a year as the member of your stream. Love you, Jen Yu.
Yeah, Jen, thank you. And thanks to everybody. This wouldn't be possible without all you. Alright, let me turn this light back on what it's supposed to be. We're calling this tank done. Auto. And a dim. And there we go. Cool. I'm going to close this lid. This bag, the heaters are going, I can see that. Now let's change cameras. Over here. Look at this mess. Okay.
That's lovely, that is.
PNW. Summon in the Blackbeard. It's funny, you can see this camera blinking. It's the cycle that's. So what are you doing? Alright, so let me get to my trusty little tray. I'm gonna do this again. Uh-oh, puppy. In my way. Come on, Zo. Slide you guys over so I can get in here. There is a ton of algae, like right here. Bunch of hair algae growing up on this thing. Ugh.
Fatney said, you what up?
Fatney. What up? Where's my phone? That Tony. Okay, that's it. What's going on with that Tony? There is a lot of algae on this sponge.
Thank you, Kalish, very much for the 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you, Kalish. I appreciate that. And anybody who doesn't know, the memberships are what fuel the giveaways around here. Did one last week. Getting close to the end of the month. We're probably going to have to do some more soon. I don't know if we're going to have time today. We might. I'm just trying to pull off some of this algae that's like all over this. This is mostly like green hair algae, some blackbeard. And this blackbeard is like healthy. It's living the dream. Blackbeard dream.
J-Rock.
Yo,
Does Stuff said algae salad.
that's right. Yeah, there's a
Nathan
mix.
Hovey said you did a giveaway without me.
I did? No, you were here. In
Master
spirit.
Aquatics. Just call me Eduardo said, unfortunately, Jay Sin, you couldn't give me away even if I come with $1 trillion.
Maybe. Alright, we're getting in here. Going all the way down. It's all the way in here. Freaking out the fish. This algae is just coming right off. Whole big clump of it right here. Kind of satisfying.
Nathan Hovey said, Eduardo, do you know the name of the fish shop Richard likes? I believe the owner's name is Dallas. Please and thank you. J. Rock Does Stuff said, you got breakfast right there. Greens and fish turp tea.
That's right. Nutritious breakfast. Try and get some of this stuff off of the existing plants. Whatever's left of the hell fry.
Gabriel's glass boxes said, working and lurking, but still listening in.
Right on. Thanks, man. Alright, I think I'm pretty much almost done with this. Let's,
Crazy Four Seahorses said, did you ever think about making your own Algier wave as JK?
maybe. I don't know how good they'd be. Let's get this thermometer here, too. I lost the magnet fell behind there somewhere. I don't even know where it went. I searched for it, but I couldn't find it, so it's probably underneath one of the stands. Deep underneath. It's looking good. Good enough. Anything else? Yeah, this has got a little left on it. Let's clean this sponge off. Spongili.
Dennis DeMoulan said, great videos. Thank you for sharing your experience, my friend.
Well, thanks.
J.
Thanks for
Rock
being
Does
here.
Stuff said, hand your lady a pile of that and say, face mask.
Ugh. This is all choked up too. Ugh. Gross. Hang on. Set this back. Don't want to touch this on my face. Let's go rinse this. I gotta rinse all this junk. Whee. Oh my. Come on, puppy. Alright, let's get the thermometer out of there. Rinse this tube. And all the sponges. Wow, this is like chocolate.
Window Licker #5 said maybe a bigger filter on that tank. Do you have a bigger hob?
Yeah, no, I don't. Couldn't hurt. Put it
Crazy
that
Four
way.
Seahorses said, I'm growing a macroalgae salad in my tanks, and as baby food I use pea soup green phytoplankton. I think I have to love algae.
Get that algae.
Master Aquatics. Just call me Eduardo, said Jason. Making sushi with that weed would be awesome. Tasty and delicious, and great for building the buttocks.
I'm apparently clogging my drain with all this algae. Hang on a sec. Too much. Too much.
J-Rock does stuff, said Legal Weed. Dry that and stick it in your pipe. Woo.
I think that bot got a little excited about that. Legal weed. Woo. That's too funny. Alright, let's make sure this sponge is clean. And this sponge is clean. Honestly, I set this this hang on the back up here as like a temporary filter anyway. Like I don't think I meant to keep this on here as like a permanent thing. Should do is put this back. Put that back in there.
Crazy Four Seahorses said Icernus today. Fat baby seahorses fitting in a mandarin dragonet's mouth.
Hang on, let's get some water. Whoa, that ain't cool.
Master Aquatics. Just call me Eduardo, said notice the British love weed. They get all excited in stuffings.
And stuffings. Oh, my nose itches. Move you guys back here so I can get in here. First things first, let's put that back on. Let's get that in there. That's one of the reasons why I hate these aqua clears. Just doesn't want to flow. Just thinking about it. Just thinking about it.
HHD said they always seem to prime faster on low.
I don't remember which one's low, you know. Yeah, this is high.
Victor C said there is a full supermoon on September 19th.
Nice. Starting to do it. Come on, you can do it.
Window Licker #5 said, is there a gunk on the propeller?
Probably. It's starting. It's thinking about it. The tank's a little, well, I wouldn't say a little low, but it is low. You got some chooch in here. Alright, there we go. Now it's flowing. Put that lid back on. Let's get this out of here. We'll do a water change. Wait. Let's try this new thing out. I'm gonna rinse this. Run water through this real quick. PVC solvents.
Master Aquatics. Just call me Eduardo, said Jason. Explain why this particular tank had such delicious weed in it with intensity.
It's got a very bright light on it. It's got one of those, what are they? It looks like a Kessel knockoff. Pendant light. It uses, so it's a pretty bright light, which tends to cause algae. The other thing is, yeah, not a whole lot of crazy filtration on there.
Window Liquor, #5, said
Let's
the
move
fish
back.
must be bitting. Kenny just went live early.
Uh-oh. Was he on the lake? What time is it? Is that late? Oh, whatever. All right. We need a hose. Used to have. Do I have hose? We're gonna have to do something a little bit better than this too. Get like something to hold it, hanging like that. That's too small. Let me see. I know I have some PV or clear tubing somewhere. Here, this might be too big. Okay, pupper. Good length. This is for testing purposes. This one up there. Okay. Now let's set this here. Let's cut that down the size a little bit. Put my cutters in.
Crazy Four Seahorses said, hey, Mike. Free.
Hey. Hey, Mike.
Then 3G said, okay, I'm back, still no filter change.
It was changed. What are you talking about? You blinked, man. It's over. Try something here. Get a bucket. Bucket.
Nathan Hovey said, what type of contraption is that PVC pipe?
Well, just breathe something in. What the hell was that? Oh my God. I was not expecting that. So we get out of the
Master
way.
Aquatics. Just call me Eduardo, said Jeff Kane. Since when have you ever seen Jay Sin follow instructions? Show proof.
All right, this is
Jay Rock
draining.
does stuff, said, fish terp tea.
It was gross.
That's lovely, that is.
Lady Diane said, you okay?
I'm okay. Are you okay? I gotta get something to
Bottom of the chat, W/Mike B said, sup.
sup. All right, I need a clamp again. That's what I need. This hose does not want to play. But it looks like it's draining. It is draining. Put this back in. That's good enough.
Master Aquatics. Just call me Eduardo said I'm okay. You okay? We
I'm
okay
okay.
is the title of a really great book.
Okay, I'm okay.
Nathan
You okay?
Hovey said, why is that PVC designed like that?
It's supposed to be a siphon drain. I did, however, forget that I need to start the siphon at some point. This is what I think there's too many holes in this. Water in there? There is water in there. It is flowing. Trickle in, trickle out, I think. Well, I guess let's try something. Let's just add water.
Melville said, good morning.
Mel, you made it. Good morning.
3G said, sucks.irdg.
Yeah, and whatever that was, I breathed it right in. Straight in my lungs. Still freaking me out a little bit. Right, let's turn this on a little higher and see what happens. See if we get a better flow rate. Certainly, it's flowing, but I think at this rate we're going to fill up faster than we're going to leave. Yeah. Probably needs a better siphon than what I have.
Crazy Four Seahorses
It is
said, I
flowing.
can't wait
I don't know if
until
you see
you
it.
got that disaster going. Hash.
You like
I
that?
wished I had drilled the tank. Good luck. Empire of Dirt Aquatics,
It's
Jeff
working.
Kane, said it's okay, Jason. It was probably just a gnat.
Yeah, this is our spider. It'll be the first time I've eaten spiders. Alright, well you can see that the water is flowing. It is filling up in the bucket. It's going to take a while. I could probably figure out a better way. More vertically, I guess? I don't know. That's neither here nor there. It doesn't change anything. Interesting. I don't know if you guys can see it, but water is flowing out. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see the water. Well, we all eat spiders.
Bottom of the chat W/Mike B said, don't we all eat spiders when we're sleeping?
I don't know what you do while you're sleeping.
Nathan Hovey said, have you all seen the shot of the guy clearing his regulator and a huge spider comes flying out?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Master Aquatics, just call me Eduardo, said, not that you, Jason, ever read a book. You probably haven't even seen a book.
Nope. What are they?
Windowlicker Hash 5
Heard
said,
of them.
is it filling faster than draining?
Yeah, it was, but it's still draining.
HHD said, add some padding between the pipe and the outside glass.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. Well, this is just we're testing the concept right now. We're not here for aesthetics. But it is working. It's just my idea is if I had it like on a slow like trickle feed. I don't want to see where it levels off. I think what I need is more siphon. I think somehow the siphon's not strong enough. I don't know just how much that matters. I'm gonna clog it up and see if it goes any faster.
Nathan Hovey said, I should have mentioned it was a scuba regulator. Also, so it could have gone into his mouth had he not cleared it first.
Yeah, that's what
Crazy
happened.
Four Seahorses said it's working for now until the first power out.
Well, this doesn't have any electrical or moving parts. Theoretically, this should work anytime water goes in the tank. It'll overflow. So it'll drain, from what I understand, it'll drain the level of the tank down to here.
3G said a check valve installed at very top will help with priming.
Yeah. think.
Skull Aquatics said Roma Aquatics has a video from a few years ago, and he makes a super simple PVC overflow.
Who? I didn't hear who it was. Oh. Ow. And I got this, like, this whole idea is what is from Craig Sage. Select Aquatics. He has, like, a whole system that he uses on his fish room on this. Like, same idea. Alright, so I think maybe I should try this. Let's let this fill up. Break the siphon. See if we can get like a better suction here if we get a little more water in this pipe. Wants to drain better that way. Interesting.
Master Aquatics, just call me Eduardo, said, Roma Aquatics, you going earless now, J Sin.
There we go. Now we got it sucking. Just didn't start the siphon good enough, I guess. Holy cow, that is really green.
The 3G said, okay, someone time out, HHD.
Alright, look at that going now. Now it's really choosing. Cool. Hopefully we got enough. Maybe I should grab another bucket just in case. I don't want to definitely overflow here.
Here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a memory.
But I don't know if you can see how fast it's coming out now.
Falling on my head like a new emotion.
Actually, I just realized. Okay, yeah, we gotta keep it like that. Should level out where this T sets. That's when it should stop flowing. Yeah, I just needed a better siphon, honestly. That's what it was. So now imagine if the sump was in there and it would kick on and drain that bucket out down the drain.
Window Liquor Hash 5 said, I'm still lost. Explain the flow, new water in and out.
Okay. This is water leaving, right? The idea is to get that sump in this thing here. I just want to see if this is going to stop when it hits this. It should. And it shouldn't break the siphon either. Yep, we're slowing. Okay. So water's coming out right now, right? This is water leaving the tank. Ideally, it's going to get pumped out of this bucket down the drain. Okay, yeah, we were definitely trickling here. Alright, so that's that. Now let's turn this on. We'll start jacking in water. It's going to hold this. And as the water starts going in, it should start leaving. Almost as quickly. We'll see if I think we're filling up. I do have that like full blast too.
Daniel Velez said, good morning, everyone.
Definitely filling up. Alright, this is hard to do. Let's slow that rate.
Victor C said, how big is that tank in front of you, Jason?
This is a 17-gallon.
Fisherman64 said, just when you thought I was gone, I sucked you back in like Jazrin and his hose.
Arr! Alright, see, we're flowing. Hang on. I'm going to drain this bucket because this is full. We got a good flow rate here. That's all I know. Whatever's coming out, it's coming out quick. Ow! I don't know if it's coming out as quick as it should be. That's one heavy bucket. Alright, turn the water off so there's no more water coming in. Let's see if we get down to the water in the drain. When we get to this level.
Crazy 4 Seahorses said, so power out test, unplug the pump, and restart want to see the siphon kick back on.
Okay, all right. Power out test is just let it drain. Add no water. There is no power on the siphon. I need to change this bucket again. Holy cow.
HD said, OMG, I thought for a second I had a new idea for eggs on pizza. Holy crap.
Eggs on pizza. What kind of eggs? Fish eggs? That's nasty. Try this. I really need a better clamp. All right, it has stopped flowing in case you haven't noticed that. Water is no longer moving. Hang on, let me dump this bucket. Now, so that's the level.
Hash 5 said, so how to match the water coming into what's going out?
Well, ideally, as long as the flow rate
said,
is less than what's coming out.
Need a water change when you get done. Oh, good morning.
Good morning. All right, let's take a look. I'm going to add this. I think what it is the flow rate on this is it's more than what can come out, I think. So let's add some water here. Oh, you know what happened? I broke the siphon. That sucks. Hang on.
Fishyman64 said no longer.
This is...
Chooching, chooching, chooching.
Yes. Okay. We have... problem that right there with it leaning like that is this came out of the water. So either you might need to make that longer, or I just need to make sure this stays. Come on. It doesn't help that this hose is like so stinking rigid. Alright, we're gonna keep it like that. As long as this T is above that part, we should be cool. Now I broke the siphon. Damn it.
HHD said that's why I mentioned the padding.
Yeah. Yuck. Alright, that should have restarted it, hopefully. No. Let's do this. Problem is this has too many holes in it too, this lid. It's got 4 holes, so I can't like put my hand over it and get all 4 holes cleared. Let's try this.
Fishyman64 said Jasmine's favorite thing to do. Suck.
You know me, man. Alright, now this will create like a siphon. And that'll break that siphon. Let's put that back there. Let's put this lid back on. Okay, now we should just drain down to the T. Alright, everything started back up. Let's wait till it's done.
Crazy 4 Seahorses said I wouldn't trust it.
You wouldn't trust
you have
what?
A floor drain?
No. I don't.
Dennis
well, I do, but
it's
in the garage. I do. It's in the garage, but it would take a while for it to get to the garage. Alright, we're at a trickle now. I'm going to let this I'm going to fill this up, see what happens. Start adding water, full chooch. Okay, it's definitely flowing faster. But we're not flowing as fast as we were, so let me see if I can correct this. Oh no, it's starting to really flow now. I am filling in faster than I am draining, so there's I think, well, ideally I'm not using this hose, because I don't want that much flow going in the tank. I wanted something like an RO system kind of hose, you know what I mean? Like, let's say, whoops, that's the wrong one. We want like slow flow. Maybe like
3G said rotate top elbow 60 degrees to narrow gap at top should help with stability.
It's not a bad idea.
Victor C said liked.
Thanks, Victor. All right, we still got water flowing in. See that? Very slow. I'm gonna maybe too much. It's very hard to control this valve. All right, see, we got water going in, water coming out. There's that other bucket because we're filling up quick. We got another hose to discharge. This could work. This could work. All right. So what we have here is a constant water change. At the rate it's flowing
M&C
in.
Aquatic said, looks like one of Greg Sage's PVC creations.
Dun dun dun. Yep. That's exactly what this is. One of Craig Sage's PVC creations. And it works. Oh shit. But, you know, don't make a mess out of everything. Uh-oh. This is, gotta be careful we don't get that too, yeah, we gotta get something. Oh, you were right, I should have turned that. I could probably put a coupling on there, cut it. But then again, well, I wanted it big enough so I could fit it on the bigger tanks too, so I think it might just need something like the latch to hang it, just make sure it stays like upright. 11:30 already? Okay. Now, whatever this is drained at, we are now draining water faster than we're filling, okay? So, at some point,
Empire of Dirt Aquatics,
all the
Jeff
water
Kane,
going in
said
is
the
going to be
struggle
coming
is
out.
real.
Yeah, you ain't wrong, dude. Struggle is real. But I could see that we're pretty close to this level here. So, ideally the tank will never get lower than this, right? So, if this stops flowing in, this should drain the tank to there. We're almost there now. I believe we are draining faster than we are filling, so let me try and clamp this. This clamp is just too small. Oh, come on. And every time I spin that thing around, it starts draining faster. Come on. Get on there.
Window Liquor #5 said it seems this would be hard to equal what's going out to him then.
No. I don't think so at all. First of all, let me drain this bucket so I got in case it fill up here. Since we're in this test mode, make sure I got. So far, I've taken 10 gallons out of this tank. Well, close to some. All right. That's it. The point we're at right now is this is going to fill the tank at this rate. And ideally, when we equalize wherever it gets to the level it's supposed to be, it's going to leave at that same rate. So that there will be a constant 100%, whatever's going in is coming out. I think that's where we're at right now. We're kind of like equaled out here. Now this is all like a rough setup just to get the proof of concept, right? Ideally I want to use something like airline tubing for the fill, right? And hook it into like, you know, the sink or something. Maybe even an RO unit if I wanted to make it RO. Lighten it or whatever. But this is going to drain at the same rate it's filling now. And there will be a constant change of water. If you get it going slow enough, it should, you know, trickle in, trickle out. It needs
Crazy
testing.
Four Seahorses said, what did I miss? Had to let the dogs out.
That's what happens when you let the
Fishroom
dogs
said,
out.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's going on, Fish Dreams? Gotta keep that level.
Empire
There we
of
go.
Dirt Aquatics, Jeff Kane, said, are we going to let it run until next Sunday when we can continue again?
Maybe. I can't believe
Window
it's
Licker,
11:30 already. Holy
#5, said, oh, okay, you set the level with the PVC?
shit. This PVC, it will drain the tank. If I stick this in any tank, it's going to drain it and get it set up
Fisherman64
to that
said,
level.
they are eating the dogs, they're eating the cats.
And the fish, too. So, yes, this is going to be like, I think we're already at the level now where it's going to constantly fill
Gabriel's glass
at the rate
boxes
it's
said,
draining.
2 steps forward, 3 steps back. Who let
That's
the
right.
dogs out?
Now, this is... I mean, that's going to... I mean, that's draining faster than... I mean, filling faster than you know what I mean? This is a test here, right? Ideally, I just want it to trickle in. Maybe a slow, steady rate. Maybe like a gallon every couple of hours or something. Not a coffee. But this is like, you know, essentially if you do this, it's going to end up being a whole new... All the nutrients are going out. It's flushing the entire tank. Let's see if I can get a better hose. Something that's not so stiff. And then the sump system, yeah, we need same idea. Yep, but this should ideally flow like this until, you know, the end of time.
Crazy Four Seahorses
There are no
said,
moving parts.
we don't eat cats and dogs here in Central Europe, but a horse or a deer now and then.
Well, people definitely eating deer.
Fisherman64 said, is that how you flush your toilet?
Yeah, I guess it's kind of a similar concept. Right? Alright, well, I mean, we've done like 100% water change already. Just in testing here. Now, yes, there is I mean, the outflow, it can only flow so fast on the outflow. So if you're flowing in faster than the outflow, then obviously you're going to fill the tank, right? But if you keep it the other way around, where it's entering slower than it's feeding, it's never going to, unless the siphon breaks somehow. But, you know, it shouldn't. It is physics.
Window Licker #5 said, a running toilet, this could be expensive on the water bill. I'm glad I have a well.
Well, this is like, you know, this is something I'm letting run all the time.
Said, great. Now I gotta go pee.
Yep. No, this is something I would just I'm running just like if I need it on a tank. Let's say I want to do this 29 gallon up here. I want to pretty much flush it. I'll set it up. I'll put the feed water in there at whatever slow rate and let it trickle out until a point where I'm like, you know, it's been 300% water change or whatever it is. This is also one of the reasons why I want to change the carbon black filters, because I didn't want to try this and jack in a bunch of chlorine. So, but that definitely cleared up the water. I think if like this will be 15 or 20 gallons then. I think we've done this 3 times now. Plus whatever was in that. That's 3 gallons there. So yeah. The only other thing is make sure maybe put something on the intake, or that intake could get a little bit lower. Honestly, that'd probably be a better idea.
Window Licker #5 said, let this rip on the BB-8 tank.
Yep. Now you see the big picture, don't you? Now you see the madness behind everything. That's the idea, to do huge volume water changes and basically reset the tank to just pure water. I like it. This has potential. The foam is not a bad idea. Something maybe to kind of just put in there. Sure
Bruiser
doesn't-
CB said, and by tomorrow it will be tan again and well.
That's the truth. It's still coming out pretty tan. I don't know if you can see down there, but it's still coming out pretty tannish, even though we've done like 100%. Like obviously, it's diluting it, right? So you're gonna need more than
Fisherman
100%
64
water.
said, I can do the same thing with my python.
Yeah, you could actually. You can do the same. Well, you'd have to have something filling at the same time that it's draining. But the python doesn't only stop sucking when the end of the python comes out of the water. This stops when it hits this T. Like water won't flow past that. It's kind of right where we're at, honestly. That's what it looks like. It looks like we're at that level. I don't know.
Window
Calling
Licker
this
Hash
success.
5 said maybe not the BB-8 tank is close to the ground, maybe a problem for siphon.
Yeah, but I tried to make it show that so there was enough room. Because this can fit on a 10-gallon. I guess maybe not the bottom tanks, but that 55 sits pretty high, so it should definitely have enough clearance. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, this is still a work in progress here. We're gonna check it out. Yeah, your python will break siphon. And plus, getting that flow rate, it would have to get that perfect. That would be a little bit harder. You could probably set the python up with some sort of system like this, that it would only drain down to a certain level. But the python would have to attach on the bottom here, and you'd have to basically create something like that. All right. I think this is good.
Gabriel's glass boxes said listening in while I crochet.
Nice.
Fishimon 64 said this is like your sump of shame. Is that still a work in progress?
Oh, yeah. Life is a work in progress, man. All right, let's see if we can get this in here. Whoops, whoops. So you know we're draining faster because it got lower. Now it's going to get lower because I bumped it, moved it around. It's now at an angle. Oh, it's heavy. Yeah, puppy. Oy. So, it's
Benjamin
working.
Peters said a ball valve on your siphon side would allow for moving it from tank to tank more easily, and good morning.
Good morning, and yeah, that would not be a bad idea. And I do have a ball valve floating around. Maybe I can hook it in there. Hang on.
Window Licker Hash 5 said so this could work as long as you're not jacking in more than it jack out.
Yep, that's it. You can't jack in more than you're
Lee
jacking
Cheesecake
out.
said maybe extend that input tube a tad.
Yeah, I think that's definitely something that should happen. I have another coupling, or I could just pick some up. I might need to get a coupling, but I think I have another black one. All right. Yes. Extend the coupling, or extend the intake. Ideally, I'd like to get a, what do you call it?
Fisherman 64 said, why am I not
Strainer.
surprised that he has a ball value?
I mean, you didn't see my PVC selection? There's quite a bit of stuff in there. What am I looking for? Oh, sponge. Should probably get like a sponge or something for the end of that. Or I have. I'm gonna have to get some more strainers. Or you know, like the fish tank overflow strainer things that you see. And I have some of them on my tanks that are drilled. Yeah, man, I think this is
3G said he keeps it beside his ball gag.
I'm gonna call this done. I think I've pretty much done a huge water change on this.
Gabriel's glass boxes said not what she said.
All right. This is
Andy
good.
Carson said, I wonder if those Corys are going to spawn now with that
Yeah, really.
huge water change.
They might.
HHD said a suction cup clip to keep it upright.
Yeah. Or I was thinking maybe just like a piece of wire, and then you could just hang the wire over the tank, and it would
Crazy
keep it
Four
from doing
Seahorses
that.
said, now I know. What's happening while I let the dogs out? I got a fish next to my name, thanks.
Nice. That means you remember
Window
now.
Liquor #5 said, I think we need a time-lapse vid.
We do need a time lapse. That's not a bad idea.
Fishimon 64 said 3G, take a guess where he has his ball gag now.
I'm gonna fill this back up. Works. It works. Now we just need to hook up the whole overflow. I need some tubing. Or hoses. Hoses would probably work better.
HHD said, I like it. Good job, Jason.
Thanks. Yeah, this went from tan to clear. I guess I can fill this up faster. This is, this is a work in progress here. We'll have to continue this. And we'll try and find some hoses to make this a little bit better. Top it off. All right, cool. Calling that good. Watch out, puppy. Now, let's watch out, puppy. You gotta get out of the way. Try it over here. Let's try it. Let's try it on a tank.
Master Aquatics.
And
Just
these
call me
lower tanks.
Eduardo said, wow, that would really change the color of that water. It's
Did, didn't
so
it?
crystal clear right now, I can see the opposite side of the wall. I see you have a lot of toys back there.
What? Toys?
3G said it needs check valve at top to remove air to restart siphon. Fisherman 64 said you live in Allentown. You should have no trouble finding hose.
Mmm. All right, puppy, you're in the way. All right, what am I doing? I gotta move this camera. So where's the clicker?
Window Liquor #5 said, before you go, how is that canister doing on the salt tank? Maybe a bit for next week.
Yes, we
It's been
definitely
a
need.
while running on that tank.
Yeah, I need to do the canister filter on the 50 or the 75 too, because it's gurgling. Let's put it that way. Starts making noises. All right, let's take a look at this real quick. Watch out, buddy. All right, we got like 15 minutes yet. We got time.
Gabriel's glass boxes said, I was born in Laheyton.
Where are you? Nice. family is originally from Lehighton. My grandfather is from Lehighton. All right, 3G saying put something on here to start that siphon check valve on the top here. I'm assuming is what you mean. So yeah, this is where having a different hose would definitely help. Right?
Master Aquatics, just call me Eduardo, said, and Fisherman69. How do you know that there's a lot of hose? I mean, for you to know this specific of hose, you had to have been on the corner yourself hoeing. Gabriel's Glass Boxes said, with family still in Bowmanstown.
Bowmanstown, yeah.
G said, right at top where it crosses glass.
Whoa.
Shady Grady said, good morning, Jason and everyone.
All right, I think that's pretty much as full of a siphon as we can get. Good morning. What's going on, Shady Grady? Let's see. Can we get this to work? Should we try it? Need the pump.
Fisherman 64 said, takes a hoe to know how laughing out loud.
Let's try. See if we can get this to actually chooch in a manner that I'm accustomed. That's that. That's it. This is. Boom. Boom. All right. And remember, it's gonna run until it runs out of water.
Harley Parsons said, I was born W now. I'm leaving OEH.
All right, I'm gonna. This should shut off. Okay, cool. Let's see how far we can reach this hose. I'm gonna get closer to the sink. Maybe another bucket. Let's get another bucket. That way we can double. It's still draining down to a level, you know. Here, let's
Crazy Four Seahorses said, now I got the notification. Thanks, Kalish.
Nice. So we got one of Kalish's gifted. Remember, that's cool. Thank you, Kalish. All right. Is that filling up?
Fish Dreams, he said, what size tank is that?
It's a 75. It's draining down. We're draining. We're not quite at the level where the pump is going to kick on. I think we're slowing down on the siphon here, though. I'll just lower this. Oh yeah, there's a suction cup. We'll just use it like that. Cool. We'll see. Hopefully this can drain faster than its fills. Obviously everything's everywhere, so let me get the other bucket right there. I think it is draining faster than it's filling. Cool. Then it runs for an extra 10 seconds and shuts off. Cool. Perfect. Cool. And when that fills back up, it'll kick back on. I'm going to drain this bucket in the meantime. Just keep putting clamps on this hose so they don't fall off. Let's that just kicked on again. Cool. Cool. It's working. Get over here. Fill hose over here.
3G said, is it me, or does that tank look too short for a 75?
It's a 75, dude. I don't know what else I gotta tell you here. You're gonna have to trust me, man. Alright, we're still draining down, so. And it's gonna drain down a little bit further before it kicks off. And it gets to a point where it's drained. I wonder, here, we're just gonna up a notch. Whatever. I can't get it to not make that noise if I want.
Window Liquor #5 said the camera makes it look like a 40.
Well,
Fisherman 64
keep
said,
it right there.
sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I've traveled the world in the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something.
Everybody's. Let's see, is this filling up faster than it's draining? Might be. I think it is.
Crazy 4 Seahorses said, so how deep is your tank to the melody of How Deep Is You Love?
Oh. Nope, not gonna do it. Yeah, we're definitely filling. That's still pumping.
Mickham said, I searched the killer mops and found 1 egg.
Nice.
Well,
Wow.
it's better than nothing.
That's what I was gonna
Small
say.
rivulets don't produce that many eggs. 5-6 day at most. Probably more eggs tomorrow. Fishyman 64 said, sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I've traveled the world in the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something.
Yeah, we are filling faster than we're draining.
Gabriel's glass boxes said,
So we need to make
some
sure.
of them want to use you, some of them want to be used by you.
Yup. All right, let's see if that's I guess that's an important factor, is the pump coming out. We might have to build a bigger discharge pump. Like, this is just what I have on hand here, just to give a concept idea. But
Window Liquor #5 said, save the children, how's the fry doing, Jason?
so far so good. Hang on a second. I'll change buckets. This one's getting full.
Pum 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 pum.
Alright, now it should probably drain faster than it's filling. I'm gonna move this to that side, so we have that like as far away from there as possible. How are you guys doing? Let's move. I can move the other camera. It'd probably be smarter, considering this one's the cord's all the way around the room. Yeah, well, this has been a very interesting stream as far as this goes. It's kind of interesting that this works, at least in the manner that it is. Let's get a little closer. Up, up, up. Change to that. The thing I got to keep an eye on right now is that bucket. It's almost time to get out of here. I want to see if that is now draining slower than it's picking up. I think it's going to shut off. Yeah, it did. Cool. Just shut off. Sweet. And it should fill up a little bit. And ideally, all this discharge water is going down the drain instead of me having to deal with buckets. Put this back on. There we go. Kick back on. Cool. Kick back on. Kick back off.
Fisherman64 said I got to do water changes in real life.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing. But I'm trying to set up a new way. Kind of like automated a little, I guess. That's kicking on. Shooting water in the bucket.
Window Liquor Hash 5 said, don't forget the mops.
Don't forget the mops. Yeah, you're
Victor
right.
C said, thanks for live streaming depths unknown.
No problem.
3G said, is the camera for looking up skirts?
No. Is that what you want? Is that what you need? But yeah, this is, I mean, it's working. Ideally, it's still filling up a little too quick. I mean, the sump just keeps kicking on and off, so ideally you want it to drain down
Crazy
a little
4
bit.
Seahorses said, the nice thing is I only have to feed fishies today.
Just want to see how long we can let this, well, I see Kenny's already going. Let's see. I don't want to walk all over him too much. He's out on the lake. That's cool. I'm gonna let this chooch for a minute or two though. Maybe he's really dumped the bucket again. Yeah, alright. Ideally we need this to come in slower so that the pump isn't kicking on and off every minute.
Fishimon64 said, now you
Shut
just
it
got to
off.
make one for every tank in your room so you can do them all at once.
Well, that's when you build a new fish room, you gotta set that stuff up, man. Holy cow. Like, I think I need I don't know, we're gonna have to figure out a system. That's still draining. Check that bucket. Okay, it's getting there. It's still draining the tank to a certain level, so I think that's probably part of the problem. The pump is still kicking on. Ideally, it's going to hit a point where it's not going to kick on every 2 seconds. Let's see. Still draining here, cool. Off. Still
Crazy 4
draining.
Seahorses said he's gonna corner all tanks with drilled holes in future. I'm telling you all.
Now this is for the next fish room. Whenever I get out of this house, we're gonna plumb the fish room. That's gonna be a process. But that's like, you know, that's not even on the horizon yet.
Gabriel's Glass Boxes said, have a fantastic day, everyone.
You too, man.
3G said we need a beeper on that bucket.
Beeper. Oh, the
Fisherman64
fill bucket.
said, like Dean, the master breeder, flip a switch and do water changes.
Wouldn't that be awesome? How awesome is that? That'd be cool. Now, ideally, I want this like a pretty slow trickle in here. Maybe something I can set while I'm, you know, whatever, doing at the house. And just have it drain every... Maybe I'm using cold water so it's not, you know... But if it's coming, it's got to come in at a slow rate, you know? Something so it doesn't fill up too much. I don't know. We'll see. I have ideas. I got some time to get them perfected.
Empire of Dirt Aquatics, Jeff Kane, said I would ignore my tanks too much if it was fully automatic.
Yeah, that's right. Well, this isn't really automatic. It's something you got to set up, get going. But I think this would be a good way to kind of do like
Crazy Four Seahorses said I did do it after deciding to get 5 marine tanks, 1 central filter, way less work since all fish getting kukati.
Yeah. But as you can see, this does work. I think, obviously I got to tune it, get things a little more interesting. We're almost at that level. But I don't think I'm going to do much more than this right now. So,
Harley Parsons said, Jason, do you have any new shrimp?
I mean, fry or whatever shrimplets. Yeah, there's some that drop, and nothing new as far as that I've purchased. It's the same old Blue Dreams, and what do you call it? Cherry shrimp.
Fishyman64 said it works like your thumb.
Good, we're good here. All right, I'm going to kill this pump. Cool. Cool. Let's get this into a bucket. Let's get this. Bring that into the bucket. All right, we gotta wrap up, guys. This has been good. We've learned some things today. Testing new ideas. Experimenting. I like it. This is what keeps me going in life. All right. Move this out of the way. This is still draining.
That's lovely, that is.
Get this out of here. That is lovely, right?
3G said, so what's the camera behind Bucket 4?
What do you mean camera behind bucket 4? It's 2 cameras. Well,
Window Liquor, #5.
There's a camera
said he's
there.
A rabbit hole. I wonder how the parameters would be different on this system versus doing it the old way. I guess it would depend on how long you let the pass-through go.
Right. That's what I'm kind of curious about too. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I want to do it on a slow trickle, so that we're not changing the water parameters real quick.
Said we learned there are no shortcuts in life.
That's right. That's right, guys. All right. Move the stuff out of the way for now. I gotta fill up this tank a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys. I appreciate everybody hanging out today for this experiment. It was fun. I will continue it later on this week or next week. But I got ideas now. I got a lot of ideas.
3G said camera on stand at floor.
Yeah, they're both. What are you talking about? Oh, that's a security camera. That's actually a night vision camera.
Benjamin Peters said, thanks, man. Have a great week.
This is sitting here because the contractors broke. When I had them building the porch, this is the security camera out there. The guy broke the base, and now it's like shattered. So I just kind of set it there. But I might use that to do some filming in the dark.
Kalish said, thanks for the stream, Jason. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and be excellent to each other.
Thanks. You too.
Harley Parsons said, bye, everyone.
Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Got any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. You need anything you want to email me about?
Seahorses said, don't forget to set up some BBS or fish love it. Have a nice rest weekend.
Got anything you want to show me, show off, feel free to email me there. And we'll do it all again next week, guys. All right. Thanks. Bye.